probably decades of memories from people living there, right?
Late Tuesday evening, smoke can still be seen from the Charleston Residence, a building housing 170 employees of the Lake Louise ski resort. It went up in flames Monday afternoon. Everyone got out safely, but the building was destroyed, putting their future and the future of tourists planning to visit into question. It was home for Thomas Zimmerman from Ontario with plans to make Alberta home. He'd already spent a few summers working in the area. This photo taken one day before the fire.
He was in the building. He was actually, from what I understand, he would have been sleeping. He would have been in his room at that point.
Like so many of the 170 workers, all of his belongings were in the residence.
So he got out with a t-shirt, shorts, his shoes, and his phone. His passport is there, all his ID, wallet, everything. He had, bikes. He had his truck.
Generations of memories built within those walls. It's the end of an era for a building fondly named Chucktown.
Sometimes you feel like you're almost living in Neverland, like you never grow up. You're always on holiday kind of there. Because, I mean, you're living and working in Lake Louise. It would be so tough. Like, yeah, you would lose everything, whether you were just there for a season or you might have been there for a few years and built up a bunch of stuff. If you're, the skier or snowboarder, you probably lost all your gear. That's not cheap to replace either.
A lot of workers coming from outside the country to work there, many losing important documents like visas or passports.
A lot of people from around the world will have lost some documentation. We've got support services that are not only providing psychological counseling, but there are facilities in the community that help people get their passports, get their paperwork, get phones, get access to online and the internet so that they can talk to their families, let them know they're doing okay.
The resort says it is in contact with tourists who had bookings in the area and are temporarily shutting down to deal with the fire.
The community of Lake Louise has been supportive for it. We're going to have to rebuild it. We will rebuild it, and we will make sure that we are back in business so those folks have some jobs to go to.
In Calgary, Jillian Code, City News.